Hey everyone, welcome back to our series on the incredible story of Job. Last time we saw Job lose everything he held dear, yet he still blessed God's name. Today, we're diving into part 2 of his story, and things get even more intense. Let's start by reading Job chapter 2, verses 1 through 5. Again there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said to Satan, "From where have you come?" Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking up and down on it." And the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth? A blameless and upright man, who fears God and turns away from evil. He still holds fast his integrity, although you incited me against him to destroy him without reason." Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin, all that a man has he will give for his life. But stretch out your hand and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse you to your face." Satan here is banking on a core assumption about human nature, that we're fundamentally selfish. He believes we only do things for our own benefit. He sees Job's faithfulness as a fair-weather friendship, something that will crumble under real pressure. Satan thinks, sure, he praises God when things are good, but if his own body is on the line, he'll turn. He's trying to exploit what he thinks is a universal weakness to pull Job away from God. But Job's life wasn't about pleasing himself, it was about honoring God. So, let's see what happens next. In verse 6, the Lord says to Satan, "Behold, he is in your hand, only spare his life." So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and struck Job with loathsome sores from the sole of his foot to the crown of his head. And he took a piece of broken pottery with which to scrape himself while he sat in the ashes. Can you even imagine this? Job is covered in painful sores, sitting in ashes, scraping his skin with a shard of pottery. The physical agony must have been unbearable. Yet, even in this extreme suffering, Job maintained his composure. He understood that his physical body was just a temporary vessel, a shell for his eternal soul. His perspective was fixed on something far greater than his immediate pain. This is where the story takes another heartbreaking turn. The people closest to him start to lose faith. Let's read verses 9 and 10. Then his wife said to him, "Do you still hold fast your integrity? Curse God and die." But he said to her, "You speak as one of the foolish women would speak. Shall we